Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For this video, I'll be showing you guys how I did this Tesla Model 3 photo chop. First, I found an image of the Tesla Model 3 that I like online. Make sure the image is high res, so when you're searching on Google, just make sure to search only for large images. There's a toolbox that you can use when you search for images. Also, make sure to use a ton of references, so that way you're not just using the photo completely stock and you're making changes to it, because I'm pretty sure that's like, it counts as like stealing. So make sure you're combining and a lot of different photos. Photo bashing is what it's called. Okay, so let's get started. First, I make sure to try to isolate the body of the car. So here you can see that I isolated the whole body, and it's just like the body floating by itself. The reason why you want to do this is so that when you lower the car, you're not lowering the whole car with the wheels. You're actually kind of doing a fake tune where the wheels stay with the original background, so that way you're not doing anything weird with the wheels, and it almost looks like you're really dropping the car. That was kind of quick, but you can see, let me see if I can reverse it just in time. Yeah, so here I did a really subtle thing. It's really subtle. What I did was I isolated the top half, the greenhouse is what we call it, and then the arches. And the reason why I did that was, so for the greenhouse, I wanted it to make it smaller. I lowered it down by maybe like 10% or something. You be the judge of it. The lower the greenhouse, the more sporty it looks. You want to emphasize the wheels. And then for the wheel arches, or the haunches, or the volume above the front fender and the rear fender, I kind of tweaked those a little bit too. I made them slightly bigger, again maybe like a 10% change. So like I made this slightly up a little bit, and then this one's added more volume also. So since I'm making this a wide body, I decided to push the wheels roughly 4 inches from the body. And again, you want to kind of almost physically do it. Think about like when you're lowering a real car, and when you're doing a real wide body, right? You're pushing the wheel wells, you're pushing the wheels out wider. So again, I did something else that's super subtle here too. You can see that this wheel is bigger than this wheel. I actually made this rim the size of this. So the reason why I do that is because it makes the wheels bigger, and the bigger the wheels look, the faster, or the more powerful the design looks, I think. So when you push those wheels out 4 inches, you want to make sure to make up for it on this side too. You can see I drew a red line here, and that kind of a rough estimation. This is a rough estimation of how wide it'd be. I think it should be wider maybe, now that I look at it. Again, you don't want to make the wheels too big, because then it'll just look too strange. So that's why when I made the wheels big, I made it to only to that wheel flat, and that's it. Any bigger and it'll look funny. So yeah, I set up the perspective lines, just a really rough, quick perspective. This is a photo, so it's already there. Then I do like a quick and dirty sketch, and then I lower that opacity. Then I do another sketch, clean it up a little bit, maybe change a few lines here and there, and then I merge it down to the other sketch, and I lower the opacity down to 50%, maybe less, and I do another sketch over it. Yeah, so the arrow has been really influenced by like airplanes. mostly, and that's kind of what they are. That's why it's called aero. It's aeroplane. It comes from airplanes, and they're like tiny wings. So you can see here, that they're called fences. They're called aero fences, and what it does is it keeps the air behind the wheel, behind that when you make the car wider, you have a giant void there, and there's a lot of dirty air. So what that does is it stabilizes that dirty air, and hopefully it stabilizes it enough where it'll reach over here and it'll get dirty again, or it'll get turbulent again, and then this will correct it again. So the smoother the air flies over the vehicle, that means you can go faster. So I did another subtle thing that's kind of cool, where I took a copy of this fender right here, and then I took a copy of this fender right here, and I pasted it into a new layer, and then I stretched it in between there, and I cleaned it up. And what that does, I'll press play, it gives it the illusion that it's a wide body now, so you can see that it's almost like a real panel. So you're not doing any painting, you're just doing a direct copy from the photo itself and pasting it, and then you're stretching it to cover it, and it's really easy. And then right here you'll see that I'm going to color that black. Yeah, the reason why I did orange here is because I wanted to isolate the aero parts so that I can mask it off later and then come back to it. I took BBS wheels from an Audi race car and then I added it here. I really like it. It's not the usual like spoke design that you see on race cars. It's like this like deep dish type of style. Then after I'm done with everything, I make sure to add a little bit of glow on the lights, just to give it make it look like it's glowing. And then I remove the background, just I don't know. I don't know why to remove it. I think it looks kind of cool, kind of blank, sometimes some of the images I leave the background, sometimes I remove them, but it looks kind of cool with the black background. Alright, cool. Well, thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me here in the comments or on Instagram. I'm really active on Instagram, or you can join my Discord. I have a link to that in the description. On the Discord channel, you guys can submit sketches for me to review. I'll give you guys feedback, and maybe I'll give you guys a direction or whatever it is you guys need help with. I'll take a couple of minutes to give you guys some feedback there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that stuff. I don't have to remind you guys. If you guys are here, I'm pretty sure you guys are subscribers anyways. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.